So I wanted to read some of the lines that are, WKTV puts up a story, and then people can comment on it, right? And so the story is, if you've driven along Route 170 in the city of Little Falls, my son called me on this last night and said, I was just driving through Little Falls. You've got to see these lines. They're all squiggly all over the place, the yellow lines in the middle of the road. So then I found this story this morning on KTV, and they took a picture, and apparently some of their people sent in, and they said they were going to contact the DOT to find out. We are doing that. We will talk to somebody from Jim Piccola from the DOT coming up. But I found the comments to be quite interesting. So why are these lines wavy and squirmy and crooked in Little Falls?
You're asking me. I don't know.
I'm just saying. It's a hypothetical question.
Does the road bend? Does the road bend that way?
No. But what I enjoy, though, is watching the people give comments to explain it. So I guess these are like Facebook comments, and the people are explaining it. I won't give their last names, but Lisa says, "This is news?" ? Chuck says, "Really, crooked lines slow drivers down because they're more treacherous?" ? It looks like it was drawn by the Magic Bus. What is that? Like
it's
the
a
little
PBS show.
Oh, the PBS show? Didn't know it. How much did taxpayers pay for that to be done again? How does it happen to begin with? Really? Melissa writes, drug test? ? This guy writes, New York State DOT have said the lines will be removed and shouldn't have been painted there in the first place. And then this person says the explanation is crooked lines have been proven to slow drivers down because the driver feels the road is more treacherous than it actually is. I'm not familiar with this area, but is there a speeding problem there? Are you buying any of that?
I could see my attention. I would slow down. Yeah, I would slow down if the lines were crooked. I'd wonder what was going on. If there was a turn in the road coming.
Yeah, it would be a what the hell happened moment.
Did
what it would
somebody
be.
Put acid in my coffee this morning?
Here's Jim Piccola from the state DOT. Good morning, Jim.
Hey, good morning, guys. How are you?
You just can't get away with anything, you know?
No.
Crazy. All right, so is there any truth to the philosophy that by putting the crooked lines there, it will make people drive safer and more slowly?
Oh, absolutely.
I
figured it out.
There it is. Because if that's the case, the stretch from 49 from Utica to Rome and the stretch from 5S Frankfurt to Utica, they better get some squiggly lines on there. That'll solve the whole problem.
Oh, yeah. Wait till you see what we do with the arterial.
So what's the story here?
What had happened was, and I heard you mention that earlier, was that the contractor should not have gotten into the city of Little Falls limits. He kind of extended where he was supposed to go, and what happened was there were cars parked, and the truck is a good-sized truck. So as he avoided the cars, the lines kind of.
Are you making this up?
This is awesome.
No.
Couldn't he have turned off the paint?
Well, like I said, he saw that he could continue with that, and instead of shutting it off, his no good deed goes unpunished. And,
right, I've got a little extra paint here. I might as well help out the city, paint the town.
Absolutely, and unfortunately, there were cars there, and when he swerved a little bit to stay away from the cars, that's how the fines got there. But our contractor is fixing that today. And we should make, like I said.
How do you fix that, by the way?
They'll probably use like a black paint.
Okay.
And then they'll more than likely use some type of a hand cart to repaint the yellow line that goes down.
I see. Okay.
I say leave it because then that's a nice trademark. It's something that they can say, what is it? Tip Hill in Syracuse has the reversed stoplight.
Right.
Little Falls could have the squiggly line.
I'm sure there's some crooked man in Little Falls that remember up at
Water Safari.
Water Safari. There's the house, the home of the crooked man.
The crooked man and the crooked house and his crooked car and the crooked lines.
The whole story right there. So
there you go.
All right. Well, I mean, it's not. I mean, it's not. This is not breaking news by any means. However, it's something everybody's talking about.
It's a good story, though.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
funny. That's a funny. I didn't think you were serious, but that's a funny story.
Yeah. So again, the reason it happened was cars were parked there. He shouldn't have been painting there, and I've seen them paint in areas. So now we know why when they paint the lines in more congested areas, they do it with a hand cart.
Correct.
And that is because so that you can you don't have to worry about the traffic on either side. So makes
Right.
sense.
Or,
yeah.
Yeah, or if they were going to, paint that, what they would do is cone off those areas so cars couldn't park there.
Yeah.
And then get through. So.
My daughter, every time she sees a yellow car, yells Skittles. I don't know. It's something that they do in school. I don't know. It's weird. But we'll be driving down the road, and all of a sudden my daughter will yell out Skittles. So the question would be, how many of those parked cars now will prompt my daughter to yell out Skittles? Any paint on the cars, I guess, is my question.
Not that we've heard of.
Okay. I'm sure if there is, you will be hearing about that one. So, all right, Jim Piccola, good stuff. Oh, what a story, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is funny. That's funny.
I could just picture the contractor after he had done it and drove off, just thinking, man.
So, but I want to know what the conversation was like when he came back.
I want to know what the look on his face was when he looked in the rearview mirror. That's what I'd like to know. So this was a contractor, so it's not like they worked for you, so you wouldn't have seen them back at the DOT building.
I'm sure the engineer in charge of the project, went and looked at it and
I'm sure.
wasn't too happy.
Yeah. You're paying for that paint, buddy. That's what was probably said. All right, Jim Piccola, thanks. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All
Take
right.
care, guys.
We've milked all the yellow paint we can milk out of that story, I'm afraid.